when planning a vacation to Europe, some of the first destinations that come to mind will be the teeming cities of Paris in France, London in England, or Berlin in Germany. Each of these metropolises is incredible, but they are far from all that Europe has to offer. By exploring some of the smaller towns across the continent, it is possible to see a more authentic, traditional side to Europe. In this video, we explore the most charming small towns in Europe. We've collected a list of the top charming small towns in Europe, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Oia. On the famed Greek island of Santorini is the clifftop village of Oia. Overlooking a caldera, Oia is a bucket list spot for those who love breathtaking scenery. Miles of paths undulate up and down throughout the village and the surrounding landscape, offering countless views to soak up the vistas. Sunset is the busiest time of day in Oia, because this Greek destination is known for its world-class sunsets, the pink sky illuminated by the sun dipping below the Aegean Sea. Number 2, Positano. The coastal town of Positano is on Italy's Amalfi coast, but most of its visitors appear to be day trippers from nearby places like Sorrento. As a result, there are fewer tourists in the evening while the world-class beach views remain. Spend time around the harbor, where most of the accommodation, restaurants and shops are located. The harbor itself is stunning, but it really comes to life at sunset. For an unforgettable adventure, charter a boat to see the coast of Positano from the water, and you'll really be able to appreciate its beauty. Number 3, Reine. In the northernmost part of Norway are the Lofoten Islands, arguably the most scenic part of the country. There are no major metropolises here, but you will find the small village of Reine. Not only is Reine a prime spot for admiring wildlife in their natural habitats or getting a glimpse of the northern lights, it is also breathtakingly beautiful. From Reine, you'll see clear blue water, lush green landscapes and striking peaks that rise from the water. The homes are nearly all traditional and painted the same bright red shade. Number 4, Hallstatt. One of Austria's most beautiful destinations is Hallstatt, located on the banks of the Hallstatter Sea, or Lake Hallstatt. For thousands of years, people have been drawn to Hallstatt because of its salt mines. Today, however, a major reason to visit is for the scenery. Mountains jut up directly behind the placid mountain lake, and you can find everything from caves to waterfalls just a short walk from the picturesque, historic city center of Hallstatt. Number 5, Perast. Montenegro's coastal resorts are beautiful, but they can be crowded and filled with high-rise hotels and shopping malls. In contrast is Perast, a small village with just a few hundred residents. Perast is right on the water, and views from its concrete fishing piers and pebbled beaches are magnificent. In Boca Bay is the island Gospa di Scarpella, or Our Lady of the Rock, which is the home to an isolated but iconic cathedral that is the focus of many photographs from the Perast shoreline. Number 6, Eguisheim. Close to the Rhine River and the border with Germany is Eguisheim, a French destination unlike any other. Widely known as one of the top wine-producing areas in Europe, Eguisheim is nestled in between green hills and countless vineyards. Houses date from centuries past, and cobblestone streets haven't been paved over. This is a quaint, picturesque spot to linger at a charming cafe with a glass or two of the local wine. Number 7, Rothenburg ob der Tauber. The medieval center of Rothenburg ob der Tauber is one of the most iconic and attractive places in all of Europe. The small German town built its city walls in the 14th century, and much of the architecture in the old town is similarly aged. Seemingly untouched by time, Rothenburg ob der Tauber boasts medieval palaces, administrative buildings and the traditional Bavarian half-timbered homes. Walking tours are the best way to see the ancient walls and as much of the picturesque architecture as possible. Number 8, Zermatt. In the heart of the Swiss Alps is Zermatt, known to be one of the most picturesque spots in Switzerland. Towering in the background of the village is the Matterhorn, one of the tallest Alpine peaks and a truly stunning snow-capped beauty. Zermatt also happens to be free from cars, helping to preserve its traditional atmosphere. Whether you're planning on skiing in Zermatt in the winter or boating on the Vispa River in the summer, the destination is unparalleled. Number 9, Ronda. Surrounding the town of Ronda in Spain are major resorts like Malaga and Marbella. Ronda, however, is a step back in time, and you'll find an amazing collection of historic architecture. One of the most iconic ruins still in Ronda is the Arabic bathhouse, which was built in the 14th century. Crossing the Puente Nuevo Bridge across the El Tajo Gorge is probably the most popular thing to do in Ronda, as well as exploring the twisting, narrow streets of the old town. At last in the list, number 10, Bled. Slovenia may not be the first European country you think of for natural beauty, but it is an underrated destination with some of the most remarkable scenery on the continent. One example is Bled, a small town on the shores of Lake Bled. The Julian Alps serve as the backdrop for the town, and in the center of the lake itself is a small island topped with a charming white church. Bled truly looks like it has come straight from a romantic fairy tale, and it has to be seen to be believed. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite charming small towns in Europe? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.